dear students, myself Gangadhar Solanke, and I welcome you all to the MCGM's virtual classroom. My dear students, today in Standard 10's History, we'll be learning the topic Entertainment and History. We are going to study this topic into two parts, and in today's part, we'll be learning about the why do we need entertainment, folk theatre, and in the second part of this topic, we'll learn about Marathi theatre, Indian film industry, entertainment and professional opportunities. So in today's part, 2 points we are going to cover. Why do we need entertainment and folk theatre? So the first thing about entertainment is that things that help refresh our minds. We are talking about the definition or the concept of entertainment. Things that help refresh our minds, and not only refresh our minds and give a feeling of happiness are the sources of entertainment. Now it includes various hobbies. If you have a hobby of singing a song or dancing or drawing something or reading or watching movies, then all these things are under the heading of entertainment. So the basic thing about entertainment is that the things which gives us a feeling of happiness or which refresh our minds are under the source of entertainment, and it includes various hobbies, games, drama, film, writing or reading, etc. are the sources of entertainment. Now in this list you can add the things which gives you entertainment or which refresh your mind or which give a feeling of happiness. That all things are nothing but the source of entertainment. Now one by one in this topic we are going to talk about the history of entertainment. So the basic and the first very important question, that why do we need entertainment? Is it necessary? And if it is, then why it is necessary? Healthy entertainment of excellent quality. Again, two words are important here. Entertainment which should be healthy, entertainment which should be of excellent quality, which is essential for the healthy growth of one's personality. So in the development of personality, entertainment play very important role if it is healthy and if it is of excellent quality. So the first thing about the entertainment, why we need it, because it play very important role or it is necessary or it is essential for the healthy growth of one's personality. Entertainment keeps our mind lively and fresh after getting bored or a tired day. We need kind of entertainment which keeps our mind fresh, which keeps our mind lively. It may also make us feel physically more energetic. So eventually our efficiency at work improves. So it works for mind also and it works for our physics also. Our physics also, because it can improve or increase efficiency at work. Pursuing hobbies and games helps in personality development. Same thing if you are interested in drawing. So if you are continuously working on it, or you are good at singing or good at dancing or good at drama or in reading and writing also, then all these things increase or improve your personality, and this will help in presenting the things because it will develop skills. Now the skills may related with the any kind of art or any field of our life. In India, if we particularly talk about India, in India many festivals, sports, dance, music, etc. were developed as forms of entertainment since ancient times. So if you talk about the history of India, or you people already learned this in lower standards, that how man evolved, or the evolution of man, evolution of human, in that we learned how the things evolved slowly and became part of our life. So today also different festivals we are celebrating, then the sports which are included in our daily routine in school level also, and after school also you people used to play with your friends. Dance and music nowadays becoming part of our life. So all these things are the forms of entertainment and making us fresh, making our minds lively. It may increase our efficiency at work, and because of all these things we need entertainment. Very simple thing. Why do we need entertainment? Because of all these points we need entertainment. Now when we talk about entertainment, there are varied forms of entertainment available in the modern period as well. So basically entertainment can be classified into two categories: active entertainment, and the second type, passive entertainment. Two types of entertainment. In active entertainment, as it is in the name, practicing of handicrafts is the example of active entertainment. On the screen you can see the second example, participating in sports activities. So basically active entertainment anticipates an individual's mental physical participation. If you are playing any game or you are participated in sport, then you are engaged, or we can say that mental and physical participation is there. And when we talk about passive entertainment, it includes watching a sports or movie when we are only mentally engaged, listening to music, बस हम सुनने का काम कर रहे हैं, हमारी फिजिकल एक्टिविटीज उसमें कुछ नहीं हो रही है. दैट इज वाई इट इज कॉल्ड पैसिव entertainment. So watching a sports match or listening to music or watching a movie are examples of passive entertainment. In this type of entertainment we are not actual participations but only viewers. जैसे हम कुछ देख रहे हैं या फिर हम कुछ सुन रहे हैं. All these are the kind of passive entertainment. Now the next thing, keep in mind these two types, active and the passive entertainment. Now one by one we are going to talk about the types of entertainment, and is this first thing about folk theatre, which includes puppetry or wooden puppets, Kathputli, which is very famous in our country, then the Dashavatara Theatre, Bhajan, which is singing devotional song, then Kirtan, Lalit, Bharud, Powada and Tamasha. Puppetry, Dashavatara Theatre, Bhajan, Kirtan, Lalit, Bharud, Powada and Tamasha. All these things are under folk theatre. Now one by one we are going to study in detail about this. And on the screen you can see the first one, that is puppetry, wooden puppets or Kathputli. Now we people already learned about the excavations of the different periods, and especially if we talk about the excavation of Harappa civilization, then remains of clay dolls. Remains of clay dolls have been found in the excavations of archaeological sites of Harappa civilization, as well as sites in Egypt and Greece. Now by these clay dolls, historians or researchers concluded that it is possible that they were used as puppets. They were used as puppets. So the history of puppetry is this, and it goes up to the Harappan civilizations. On the screen you can see the clay dolls. Next point. In ancient India, materials like wood, wool, leather, horns and ivory were used to make puppets. On the screen again you can see this in the image, how the material is used. Wood, wool, leather, horns and ivory. The Kathputli, a traditional art. ये ट्रेडिशनल इसको कहा जा रहा है क्योंकि ये सालों से चलती आ रही है. इट्स अ पार्ट ऑफ आवर कल्चर, इट्स अ ट्रेडिशन नाउ. सो द कठपुतली, a traditional art of puppetry in India, has two styles. I mean this one that developed in Rajasthan, very famous in Rajasthan, Kathputli shows, and the other in southern regions of India. The artists who stage Kathputli, shows are found in Uttar Pradesh. The artists who stage Kathputli shows are found in Uttar Pradesh, Maharashtra, Rajasthan, Assam, West Bengal, Andhra Pradesh, Telangana, Karnataka and Kerala. So like any kind of drama or like movie, there are shows of puppetry, and these shows are famous in the parts which are mentioned in our topic, that is in Maharashtra, in Rajasthan, in Uttar Pradesh, in Assam, in West Bengal, in Andhra Pradesh, in Telangana, in Karnataka and in Kerala. So the role of the narrator in the Kathputli shows, the role of the narrator known as Sutradhar, who controls the show or who controls the puppets. We can see here in the image, you can see how the man controlling the Kathputli or puppets. That is why he is known as Sutradhar. So the role of the narrator known as Sutradhar, which is very crucial in the success of Kathputli stage show. Now the stage for the puppetry show is quite small, but the puppeteers use light and sound effects in an ingenious way, and because of the light and the sound effects, show becomes very lively. Now again the types of the parts of the puppetry show. Shadow puppets like this, hand puppets like this, wooden puppets, and the string puppets are used in Kathputli shows. These are different types of puppets or Kathputlis: shadow puppets, hand puppets, wooden puppets and string puppets. Now the next thing, Dashavatara Theatre. This Dashavatara is part of the folk theatre in Maharashtra, and the shows of Dashavatara are presented in the regions of Konkan and Goa after harvesting season is over. Now here one thing again we have to concentrate or to keep in mind is that these arts are developed in the different parts of our country or in the different regions and became the identity of that particular area, of that particular region or of that particular state. For example, if we talk about the Dashavatara Theatre, then this is the art which grown or developed in the part of Konkan and Goa. The stories presented in these shows are based on the 10 incarnations of Vishnu, that is Matsya, Kurma, Varaha, Narsimha, Vaman, Parshuram, Ram, Krishna, Buddha and Kalki. So it is kind of mythological things which are presented in Dashavatara Theatre. At the beginning of the show, Sutradhar, the narrator, invokes Lord Ganesha, the destroyer of obstacles. So it starts with the Lord Ganesha here on the screen. In the image you can see one pic of the Dashavatara show. Now in this, the method of acting, makeup, costumes in Dashavatara shows is set by the tradition. Now if you people observe carefully, then you can see the makeup and the way of clothing. So in this art, acting and dancing is very important, also singing. The characters representing gods use wooden masks, and the show ends by breaking dahiyandi, an earthen pot of curds, followed by Aarti singing praises of the god. Now if you talk about this art, then the name of Shyamji Naik Kale, which is very important. In the 18th century, Shyamji Naik Kale started a FUD, which means a group of artists or a troupe. So he started a FUD of the Dashavatara artists which used to perform all over Maharashtra. Then the Vishnudas Bhave, the pioneer of Marathi theatre, staged mythological plays by introducing some modifications in the Dashavatara style. Now the next, bhajan, which means singing devotional songs. To sing song in praise of God, to sing songs in praise of God and chanting God's name, accompanied by instruments like tal, mridangam, pakwas, is known as bhajan. So basically क्या होता है कि भगवान के जो लिरिक्स है वो गाए जाते हैं, उसे हम भजन कहते हैं. There are two types of bhajan, Chakri bhajan and the Songi bhajan. In the Chakri, devotees keep moving in circular fashion, like here. Keep moving in circular fashion and sing without break. What in Songi bhajan, the singer or actors act as devotees. That is why it is Songi bhajan, and deliver dialogues in the form of devotional songs. So it's a Songi bhajan. Now one more type is there, in which Tukdoji Maharaj introduced a new form of bhajan known as Kanjiri Bhajan. This is the instrument which is called Kanjiri, and this is the picture of Tukdoji Maharaj. Here this boy you can see using Kanjiri. Tukdoji Maharaj introduced a new form of bhajan known as Kanjiri Bhajan. Now if we talk about the different parts of our country, then the different sons are very famous who used to sing a song of God or to praise God, and that is called bhajan. So specifically in North India, the bhajans composed by Sant Tulsidas, the great poet Surdas, Sant Mirabai, Sant Kabir are very popular. Now next, compositions of Purandar Das, Kanak Das, Vijay Das, Bodhendra Guru Swami, Tyagaraja are sung in Karnataka. If we talk about Gujarat, then Sant Narsi Mehta gave momentum to the Bhakti movement, and in Maharashtra, Sant Namdev supported the tradition of Bhajan Kirtan through the tradition of Warkari sect. The Warkari sect developed a glorious tradition of Bhajan Kirtan, and today also in the different parts of Maharashtra or in each and every village of Maharashtra, there you can see the Warkari tradition of singing bhajan. Now next to the bhajan there is Kirtan. Traditionally, Narad Muni is supposed to be the founder of the Kirtana tradition, which is next to the bhajan. Bhajan में क्या होता है कि सिर्फ भजन गाया जाता है, लेकिन कीर्तन में it's a kind of description or saying something about any particular abhanga or the type of lyrics written by any particular saint. So Narad Muni, who is supposed to be the founder of Kirtan tradition, and Sant Namdev is known as the first Kirtankar of Maharashtra. He wrote in his one Abhanga that Nachu Kirtanache Rangi Jnandeep Lau Jagi. Means by using the form of Kirtan we can aware the people. That is what he written in his one Abhanga, and by this we can also understand the importance of Kirtan. The Kirtankar is also known as Haridas or Kathekari Bua. He has to dress in a traditional way, in this way. He needs to train himself in oratory, singing, musical instruments, dance and humor, because you have to engage the people for near about 2 hours, and for that you need to be good in oratory, in singing, in musical instruments, in dance and humor. He needs to be very well informed. So Kirtan is performed in a temple or in the precincts of a temple, in the area or in the premises of temple. Now the next form of folk art is Lalit. Lalit is an old form of entertainment in Maharashtra. It belongs to the tradition of Naradiya Kirtan. It is quite popular in Goa and Konkan. Again the same thing. Like Dashavatara, which is famous in Goa and Konkan, Lalit is also famous. During the performance of Lalit on the occasion of religious festivals, it is presumed that the presiding deity of that festival is present on the throne, and then she is invoked for fulfillment of a desire. So the invocation continues as it is on the screen. Let everybody be granted their desire. Let everybody be granted their desire. Let entire village live in happiness till we perform next Lalit. Let the internal clashes vanish with this performance of Lalit. Let nobody's mind be spoiled with prejudice. Let all transactions happen with clear minds, and let the community behavior be pious. So all these things are mentioned in the Lalit form of art. Let everybody be granted their desire. Let entire village live in happiness till we perform next Lalit. Now the next one again, which is very famous and interesting, and which is also for awareing the people, Bharud. Bharud can be described as a metamorphical song. Is a type or kind of metamorphical song that has spiritual and ethical lessons, but through the way of entertainment or through the way of humor. Bharud is comparable to the style of road show. जैसे अलग अलग सब्जेक्ट्स पे लेके रोड शो होते हैं, and the objective or the aim of road shows is also to aware the people on any particular topic. So Bharud is also kind of that. In Bharud, if you talk, Sant Eknath on the screen, you can see here. Bharuds composed by Sant Eknath are popular in Maharashtra because of its wide range of subjects. As I told you, different subjects are taken into consider while writing Bharud, and Sant Eknath wrote number of Bharuds on different subjects. That is why it is very famous in Maharashtra, because of its wide range of subjects, dramatic quality, easy rhythm and humor. Sant Eknath composed Bharuds with a purpose of educating people on various aspects of life. Now the next form is Tamasha. Tamasha is a Persian word which means pleasing sight. Tamasha developed as an independent art form in the 18th century by absorbing various traits of folk theatre and classical arts. So it includes the number of arts together: dance, singing, and also narrating something, or to focus on any particular subject. Here on the screen you can now see the types of tamasha. There are two types of traditional tamasha: Sangit Bari and Dholkicha Fad. Sangit Bari and Dholkicha Fad. Dance and music are more important than drama in a Sangit Bari, as it is in the name Sangit. So dance and music is important. Then tamasha, with drama as the main part, was developed later. It included Wag, the dramatic part. Here the Wag becomes very lively and entertaining because of its spontaneous humor. So the show begins by singing the praise of Lord Ganesha, known as Gun. So the first, it starts with Gun, then it is followed with the presentation of Gaudan, which is again the part of lyrics. The second part of tamasha presents the Wag. The popular plays like Vichha Majhi Puri Kara or Gadwache Lagna, on the screen you can see, are examples of the modern form of tamasha. Now the next art in the folk theatre is Powada. Powada is a dramatic narration, again, which is very lively, and it motivates the people by alternatingly reciting poetry and prosaic extracts. Powadas on Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj are very popular and famous in Maharashtra. What Powada narrates? It narrates great deeds of heroic men and women in a very forceful and inspiring style. That is why I told you that it motivate or it inspire people towards history or about any particular historical hero or historical leader. The Powada, composed by Adnan Das, a contemporary poet of Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj, narrating the incidents of the killing of Afzal Khan, and another one on the Battle of Sinhagad, about which you people have already learnt in the history about Tanaji Malusare, composed by Tulsidas, are two well-known examples of Powada. Powada on the killing of Afzal Khan and Powada on the Battle of Sinhagad. Now, not only in the medieval period, but next to that, in the British period, Powadas narrating the stories of Umaji Naik, Safekar brothers, Mahatma Gandhi were also composed, and during the Sanyukt Maharashtra movement, the Powadas were used as a medium of creating public awareness. And during the Sanyukt Maharashtra movement, Shahir Amar Sheikh and Annabhau Sathe played very important role to gather people and to aware people about the movement. So in today's part of this topic, we discussed about the concept of entertainment, why do we need entertainment, and in folk theatre we talked about the puppetry, then the Dashavatara Theatre, Bhajan, Kirtan, Lalit, Bharud, Tamasha and Powada. In the second part of this topic, we'll learn about Marathi theatre, Indian film industry, and the entertainment and professional opportunities. Please subscribe the channel and press bell icon to get notifications. So my dear ones, this is all for today. Thank you very much. Stay home, stay safe, take care.